Welcome, everyone, to the July 11th meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. Would you please join me in reciting the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. I'm Barb Lewis, President. To my right is our Vice President, Jeff Benton. To my left, Commissioner Gary Merrill. And Tracy Davies, our Administrator, Dawn Houston, our Deputy Administrator, and our clerks, Jennifer Walraven and Sarah DeNovo. We can begin.
Resolution number 22-567, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held July 7th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-567. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today, so that brings us to item number 3, resolution number 22-568, in the matter of approving purchase orders and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0708.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-568. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-569, in the matter of approving travel expense requests.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-569. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-570, in the matter of a new liquor license request from Ohio Springs Incorporated, doing business as Sheets, and
So-
forwarding to the Ohio Division of Liquor Control with no objections and no request for a hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-570. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-571, in the matter of authorizing the submitting of an application for the Victims of Crime and State Victims Assistance Grant for Victim Services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Nicole Ford with the Delaware County Prosecutor's Office. The Victim Services Unit in the Delaware County Prosecutor's Office would like permission to apply for a renewal of the Victims of Crime Act and State Victims Assistance Act grants. The grant period would be from October 1st of 2022 through September 30th of 2023. We currently have our Victims Director, Trish Wright, our Victims Assistant, Megan Powell, and our Civil Protection Order Specialist, Meg Dillman, compensated from these grants. They continue to support victims of crime as well as uphold the law by statute to provide victims assistance. We are requesting federal VOCA funds in the amount of $79,726.50, which includes a local match by the commissioners of $15,945.30. We are also requesting $2,106 in state victims SVAA funds, which would require no local match. We would again have the opportunity to renew the grants in 2023.
okay, any questions?
Is the local match the same percentage-wise?
It is, it's 80-20.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Vote, please.
Your expectation is you'll get these grants if requested, or?
I don't know about the funds, but we will continue to get these grants.
Okay, vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-571. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-572, in the matter of approving a supplemental appropriation for the Prosecutor's Office.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Again, I'm Nicole Ford with Prosecutor's
Go,
Office.
Nicole.
The Prosecutor's Office is requesting supplemental appropriations for the Prosecutor's Office General Fund. We are needing additional compensation funds to hire a new civil attorney. The demands on the civil unit continue to grow as the county continues to grow. We recently lost a civil attorney to the commissioners, as you guys are aware, and we tried to sustain by redistributing clients. However, the demands of our clients continue to increase, and to continue to provide excellent service, we need to fill that position. The position would be solely funded by the Prosecutor's General Fund versus being funded by the Prosecutor's General Fund, the Treasurer's Office, and the Finance Board, which was the previous position.
Okay, any questions? Vote.
Would we have two people there, would the other gentleman like to speak, or at least introduce himself?
It was if you had questions.
Christopher Batts, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney with the Delaware County Prosecutor's Office. I would just simply echo what Nicole Ford has simply said at this point. We are in need of an additional prosecutor in the civil division to kind of meet the demands, the growing demands in our county. So we would request the supplemental appropriation for that purpose.
Okay,
Thank you, Chris.
vote please.
Vote on motion 22-572. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-573, in the matter of approving an advance of funds for adult court services.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. I thought you were going to handle that one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you
and then
said-
Marcel. Yeah,
I wasn't gonna,
yeah,
You upset
you were,
about
yeah.
good morning, Commissioners, Benton, Lewis, and Merrill. Mark Taglione, Chief Probation Officer, Adult Court Services. I'm here this morning to respectfully request an advance of funds for our state grant accounts in the amount of $15,000. This will enable our payroll from those accounts to fully fund obligations for staff under the grant. The state deposits funds quarterly into those accounts, and we basically run out of payroll funds at the end of the quarter until grant funds are deposited shortly thereafter. Adult Court Services reimburse the $15,000 back at the end of the year. Thanks. Is there any questions?
Okay, any questions? Vote please.
Vote on motion 22-573. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Item number 9 is Director Official with a Mission Lifeline American Heart Association Award for Outstanding Care in Cardiac Patients.
Morning, Commissioners. Jeff Fischel, Director of EMS, Delaware County. With me, behind me, I have Assistant Chief Rachel Cox, Assistant Chief Eric Burgess, and we are here to present the American Heart Association's Mission Lifeline Award. Since the inception of Mission Lifeline, Delaware County EMS has been receiving this award. I was just talking to Chief Burgess about it, and this was initiated back in 2014. And we got it back then. That's the only year we've ever got silver, because you can't get gold unless you've had a color the year before that. So since then, we've received gold or gold plus. To my knowledge, I think this is our 4th or 5th year getting gold plus, which is outstanding that we are able to keep maintaining that level of cardiac care to the patients and visitors, or the citizens and visitors of Delaware County. Just real quick, what this means is Chief Cox oversees Captain Glenn Keating, who's our continuous quality improvement captain. And he takes all of our data along with Dr. Panchel. They look at it every single month, and then they submit it quarterly to the American Heart Association. And the American Heart Association has certain metrics that you have to meet. Some of them being you have to call and activate a cath lab within a certain amount of time that you recognize that someone's having a heart attack. You have to place a 12 lead and recognize the heart attack within a certain amount of time. You have to get the appropriate medications to somebody who's suffering a heart attack, or what we call a STEMI in the medical world. And all these metrics match up, and once you've hit them greater than a certain percentage of time, they rank you, and then you receive these awards. One thing that's going to change next year is it's always just focused cardiac. Next year, they're actually adding in a stroke component to it as well. So next year will be the first year for that, 2023. I've already talked to Captain Keating about it, and we're already hitting all the metrics for the stroke requirement as well. So next year when I bring this to you, I don't know what they'll call it, but I'm hoping we'll get Gold Plus again with the stroke component, because we're already on track for that. I just want to congratulate the field members for their excellent work in getting this done. Thank Captain Keating for pulling all the data and submitting it. And thanks to the 2 assistant chiefs behind me for their work to making sure that the system runs flawlessly and effortlessly, and we provide the best care possible to the visitors and citizens of this county.
Great, thank you, and congratulations again on a great run. Would you like a picture?
Sure.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Good to see you too. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I think it's one big award, and they tack on the additional. Yeah.
That brings us to item number 10, and administrator reports.
Nothing today, thank you.
Dawn?
I don't have anything
Okay.
either, thank you.
We got a notice about the wellness program?
Yes, we did.
Yes, which people have to join and take care of, well, they can join at any time, but they better join quickly.
Quickly, yes, we have about a month left.
Okay, month left. Okay. It's
Is
a
there
lot easier than it was last year.
Is there something you get that says you met all the criteria, so there's no misunderstandings, or?
I saw your email before session, and unfortunately, no.
Because I'm under the impression we have, but
Ye-
you still have that
yes.
mental,
Right, if you go into the web portal and look at each section and notice that you have 3 green check marks in section 1, 2 in section 2, and 2 in section 3,
then that's
then you're good.
okay.
Yes, then you've completed the program successfully.
Very well.
Yeah, their website doesn't give you a congratulations.
Yeah, you think if
you
somebody just
completed-
says you
Right, I
meet the
know.
criteria or whatever,
That
Right,
is
right,
feedback
that
that
is-
we.
just for your own mental
Exactly.
sanity.
I completely agree with you. That's definitely feedback we've provided to SEBCO. Hopefully, they will get that to HealthWorks, and we'll make some adjustments for the next program year.
Okay, okay, good.
How do the individual recipients receive their funds, the award?
It's a payroll deduction every pay. So we indicate, we indicate which employees and their spouses have successfully completed the program. That information gets uploaded into Employee Navigator and then shared with One Solution. So that basically recognizes their health insurance rates for 2022 this year, and then 2023 for next year.
Okay, Commissioner Benton.
Just a couple things. Went to the Meeker Museum. I saw Jane there. Meeker Museum open house, the historical society, the open house on Sunday, and it was very well attended and a really neat museum for those of you who haven't been in it lately. But they put a ton of work into explaining this. This one was particularly focused on how settlers came to Delaware County. And Moses Bixby was tracked from his Massachusetts home, his roundabout way of getting to Delaware County, for instance. So it was very interesting, really neat museum. Went to the Family Promise thing, saw Commissioner Merrill, Commissioner Lewis there as well. That was Thursday afternoon, and that was a very well attended event as well. And, nice organization and doing good things, and saw a couple of their alums who were successfully launching businesses out of that after having graduated from there, if you want to call it that. We have a land bank meeting tomorrow morning at 10 to talk about the Ohio Department of Development grant approval agreement, which was received, and we have 10 days, a very tight timeline to approve it. So we got a special meeting tomorrow just to talk about that and see where we go. But apparently we've been approved for the $500,000, which then, as we work through the process, we'll see exactly how the individual jurisdictions will do the demolition, receive the funding, and administer it, and so on. It's a complex process. But anyway, that's tomorrow morning at 10. Investment Advisory Committee Thursday at 1:30. That's it.
Okay, Commissioner Merrill.
Well, we were all at the Family Promise, so I'm not going to mention more about that. That was a great event. And I did attend briefly the Liberty event at the park. You may recall last year we were judges.
That's right.
And they decided to get better judges than us, apparently. But it was well attended when I was there, and the food samples were outstanding. So, but that's something Liberty is trying to do every year now, and I thought it was a successful event.
It's their second year then this
Right,
year.
it is.
Okay.
How many entries? Last year there were 15 to 20 entries, I think.
I honestly didn't hear a number, and I can't answer that, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, so.
Yeah, I remember last year just being full. You just take a
Yeah.
Yes.
piece of meat times 17 times.
It was, right, it was excellent.
It was very good, very good.
Yeah,
I left full last year,
Yeah.
right. Anything else?
that's all.
Family Promise Picnic was really great. It's the first picnic that they've ever had for their residents and invited the community to. And it really was heartwarming to see some of the alums actually doing the food, doing the cupcakes, and I mean, everything was so good. But it was really a great event, and I hope they repeat it next year, funded by our community enhancement grants.
The lemon cupcakes were excellent. I like the lemon cupcakes.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I tell you, I didn't get to as many cupcakes as I wanted to, but anyway. Okay, we do have need for executive.
Correct. Resolution number 22-574, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of appointment, employment, and compensation of a public employee or public official.
So moved?
Second.
Discussion vote.
Vote on motion 22-574. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?